What is going on, Coaster Spotters? It is June 9th and we are at Cedar Point on a Thursday. Let's see how it's going on this year. We haven't heard some great things, but these fog rides on Magnum first thing in the morning since No Steel Vengeance early access should be quite epic. So at least we have that to start the day. And I'm going to try to be completely unbiased on my opinions. Seems like it's been a little rough this year for a magnitude of reasons here at Cedar Point, but hopefully we have a fantastic day. So drove overnight because I attended the first member season pass preview of Jersey Devil Coaster yesterday, and feeling good considering I had like 2.5 hours of sleep. Well, let's go ride that Magnum. Block check. All right, it took about 10 minutes to get through that huge line, so pretty good efficiency. Still wish they had these Six Flags metal detectors, but let's go ahead on Magnum. But I'm actually going to the bathroom first, then Magnum. And everyone's going to Steel Vengeance to line up for that. So I'm just going to ride Magnum because I love Magnum and I can. All right, you can see those fog rides are absolutely amazing. Going up that lift hill, you couldn't see the bottom of the first drop when we got up there. It was absolutely fantastic. 2 quick rides already. Gonna go for a third one and then head over to Steel Vengeance. And we'll see how that goes. So if this fog level stays like it is, I think we're gonna head over to Top Thrill. I kind of want that. Yeah. And then we'll head over to Vengeance eventually. Definitely got to ride Vengeance today. It is my #1 steel coaster. All right, we finished up with 5 rides on Magnum. They're all incredible. 3 of them were in the seat. And the cloud cover is kind of going in and out with that fog, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Regardless, I'm kind of in the mood to ride it now. I wasn't planning on riding it, and I kind of wish I'd ridden Kai yesterday to do the most direct comparison I've ever been able to do. But unfortunately, I was so busy with doing Jersey Devil stuff that I didn't think to ride it. Actually, let's do a quickie on Corkscrew. I didn't get to ride this last year. It was closed on all 3 days of my visits. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about wanting to ride it, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking on Monday, I'll be back on Monday and tomorrow, doing the Aero Challenge and doing, I believe, all 8 Aero attractions at this park, which would kind of be fun. I mean, it's not much of a challenge, but it'd be fun. Oh, and both sides of Gemini, of course. So let's go get screwed. All right, good Corkscrew ride, and that fog is definitely fading. I should have probably stayed in line, and they're only loading 6 rows. That's not great. Oh boy. So I know this is a really bad idea, but I kind of want to get Top Thrill out of the way because it's always a pain in the ass to ride. So yeah, and maybe we'll get a rollback. So if you watch the problematic coasters video by El Toro, you know that on light loaded trains, this is a problem. See how slowly it is advancing to, yeah, because it's got a non-removable magnetic fin in it. There it goes. And that other train can't launch until it clears that. All right, as you can see, the cloud cover is still there, so we're almost to the station, so hopefully we'll get that awesome ride in the clouds. My home park is Six Flags Great Adventure, and I compare it every time I ride it, and it still stands true that I enjoy Kingda Ka more for a few reasons. So everyone was always saying how they like the launch of Top Thrill more, and I've always wondered why, and I really paid attention to it this time. It feels like Top Thrill Dragster is better off the line at the beginning, but I feel like then the acceleration tapers off, where Kingda Ka's acceleration is very consistent. It doesn't bleed off towards the end. you know, it stops pushing eventually before you hit the end of the launch, but this does the same thing. And for me, actually, the restraints on Ka are slightly more comfortable for me because, and I said this in the video last year, the head backs actually dig into my shoulders. So when that acceleration hits, it's just these two pressure points right in the back of my shoulders that are rather uncomfortable. And then I really, really like that second hill on King to Ka. For me, it's just something missing every time I ride this ride. So had a good time. Unfortunately, we have a special needs child vomited before the ride even dispatched, which I guess is a good thing that it happened beforehand, because if it happened during, that would have ruined my day, I think. So unfortunately, in that time, it took them like what seemed like a very long time, like 20 minutes to clean it. The cloud cover went away, but the clouds out in the distance were beautiful. So at least we had that. So there we go. Let's launch. All right, on to lunch, and I don't know after what. I really want to go ride Vengeance, so we'll look into that and see how the line is. So if you like what I do here on the Coaster Spot, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you get instant notifications when a video comes out. Yeah, and I do my best not to waste your time, so we're just gonna jump to the next ride, or lunch in this case. All right, let's go to the Backbeat barbecue. Last year they had this amazing barbecue sauce, the best in the Cedar Fair chain in my opinion. So we just got to do the brisket again. All right, last year they served it to you, so let's see. We'll try both of these: the Blackjack barbecue and the Carolina Gold. All right, I really like how each Cedar Fair does a little bit differently, from the fries to the brisket to the muffin or bread, whatever. It's yeah, so let's try these two. Yeah, that sauce that we had on the left, that's what we had last year. It's still just so good. It's so sweet, a little tangy, so nice. Now let's try the Carolina Gold. They're both really good. I don't know if I could even pick which one I like more. I'm gonna actually try one with a little bit of both. A little bit of both is what we want to do. Very nice mixture. Wow. And the meat is just amazing. Let's try the potato wedges. They look really nicely seasoned. Very nice. And the muffin. Cornbread. Good cornbread. A little sweet. Nice. All right, let's go do coasters, because that's what we are. We're not really a food blog, but I love this place. Backbeat barbecue. So good. And so far, day's going great. I just had to add, yeah, it's like melting in my mouth. I'm not the food reviewer here, but this is one of the best briskets I've ever had. It's probably the best. You have to come here. It's very consistent. It's better than the other Cedar Fairs, easily. They cook it to perfection here. It is so good. All right, I was gonna head out to the car to grab suntan lotion before I become a lobster, but I saw that Magnum still has no line, and how could I turn that up? I mean, I just can't. So the thing is, Ariel, who's featured in many of our vlogs, who's currently at Jersey Devil Media Day, she doesn't hate it, but she's not the biggest fan of it. So I'm taking this opportunity to ride it a lot. All right, I still haven't gone out to the car, so I'm gonna burn. But let's go do Snake River Expedition before it gets a longer line, 30 minutes. This is very nice. I want to do some filming out in the parking lot, so we're going to do that and wait in this line. We're going to do a full POV, no narration, so look out for that. I'll put some clips into this video and show you the queue. Looks very nice. This is, of course, the new attraction for this year. It got delayed a year, but it's nice. It's a throwback to the old paddle wheel excursions, which was, I mean, a fan favorite for everyone. They said they closed it because of the recession and rising gas costs and all that stuff. It was a bad move. But at least now they've reimagined it into something that's probably a lot better anyways. So what is old is new again. Awesome. It looks like we're almost there, and we did not wait the full half an hour.
Not this way, everyone. You follow me. I work for Trapper Dan, and he owns this entire operation. But lately, we've been having some trouble, and some outlaws have been hiding out on that island across the way, and them no-good skunks keep stealing from Trapper Dan.
all we need y'all to do is just take some special bricks all the way to Jones Landing, right there on the outskirts of Seville.
Teach y'all something real important called the Snake River Wolf Call. So repeat after me. Woo! Fantastic. You want to use that so anytime you see snakes, outlaws, or even worse, real big snakes. Now, since today is an expedition, I'm going to use that to show y'all some of my favorite sites on the river, since this is my home. And oh goodness, okay. Well, this is the first one, and as you can see, there's some good news and there's some bad news. The good news is I can show y'all a real live bear. The bad news is that is my house. Okay. Hey, Mr. Bear, could you please leave? I'm expecting company later. Hey, Flapjack, what you making today? I don't know why I asked. He's always making Flapjack. I blame him. I've helped him chapter a couple of those bottles myself. Now.
Easily one of the best things they've done. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's corny, but it's really good. You know, kind of not great animatronics or whatever, but it's still just fun. It's just a lot of fun. I like it. It's, you know, kind of low budget, but at the same time, like, the amount of actors they have on the island and all that stuff is just great. I love how you had to stop and you had a gunfight, and oh, it was just fantastic. I'm gonna do it again, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that again. Better than paddle boat excursion ever was, really, no doubt. And we're gonna go for Magnum for 8th time because I just can't stop. Alrighty, it is about 3:45, so we spent, oh geez, about an hour and 45 minutes out just filming Magnum. Once I started, I just couldn't stop, but I don't regret anything. Hopefully those shots came out nice, and I'll have just off-road footage video to go along with this, with the few shots that I put into this vlog. We're gonna head back. I think we're gonna head to Gemini really quickly because I believe it's only about a half an hour, if that. And then we're gonna go and hit up the Vengeance because yeah, apparently it's only about an hour, as the app says. So I mean, we're having a really good day. I was expecting the worst. It might be a lot worse tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna try to run around really quickly in the morning and get as much as I can done. I don't know, maybe I'll make that as an extension of this vlog tomorrow and just pack them together. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll pack the two vlogs into one day because I'm spending a lot of time just doing video stuff. So it's not really a full vlog day. And I just decided to never stop riding Magnum because Magnum is good. Magnum is king. Magnum is life. Ride Magnum. It's just so good. I mean, and I don't even know why I love Magnum so much. Maybe because it's a little old school, maybe because it's a little janky, maybe because it's forceful. I love that airtime. Yeah, it's a little painful, but I know what to expect. I did have one ride where it kind of cracked my neck a little bit, and that was a little painful. I won't lie. I was a little worried for a moment when it happened, but then all was good. But damn, Magnum's good. And Gemini is as well, so that's why we're gonna go ride Gemini. I gotta say, riding Gemini and being able to slap hands again, I feel like one of the most freeing things of being past the pandemic. That was awesome to be able to interact with people again. Absolutely enjoyed that ride on Gemini. Always a classic. Frontier Festival, which is going on for just a few more days, actually. I'm not going to participate in it as far as the food items go. We'll be able to check out some of the entertainment, but it's cool they're doing it. I find it weird that they did it from opening day. I feel like you should have started it right around now. But regardless, cool they're doing it. I like this. It's very lively looking in here. Let's see the offerings, see if anything's actually worth it. So the prices actually aren't that bad. It's 12. Yeah, you can see them. They're not that bad. I'm just not interested in doing it. If Ariel was here, we would probably be doing it. Because $20 for 8 tastings really is not all that bad as a season pass holder. So, but I don't think that really. I don't think you can apply a meal credit, which would have been nice, I guess. So. Oh, and they have lots of crafty stuff. Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting. Unfortunately, all this stuff is going to be done by the time I probably get this video posted, unfortunately. So, I mean, hopefully this has been popular for them, and it's something that they will do in the future. Oh, and it only opens at 2 p.m., it looks like. I guess that makes sense. Oh, the mini models. Yeah, those look cool. I don't think I'm gonna buy any. Ooh, $9.99. Ooh, yeah, $9.99 for them. None of them really interest me, but they're cool. Yeah, this is a really good idea. I like it. Oh, and there's Pigpen. Nice. Looks like the museum thing is not complete yet. So that's a little disappointing. I don't really see where all the food is. Oh, okay. They're actually in some of the tournament buildings. Okay. Nice. Actually, some of this looks really good. Oh, 2 tickets. Oh, maybe that's not as good of a deal. I didn't realize some items required different ticket amounts. Huh. Let's go and ride Steel Vengeance and maybe Maverick, and I don't know. We only have 2 hours, and the unfortunate thing this year is to save on labor costs, obviously. They are closing the queue lines so that everybody will be off of the ride by closing time. So before, actually, they didn't close the queue lines until it was like a hidden thing that no one actually, they would never tell you, but they wouldn't actually close the queue lines a few minutes after close, actually. You actually got a few bonus minutes. I actually never even knew this until like last year. But now, to save on labor, they're cutting the queues early, so if Steel Vengeance has a 2-hour line, it will close today at 6 o'clock, which I don't love. That's not... Places like Laurent do that, which I like Laurent, but it's got its problems, and to compare Laurent to Cedar Point is crazy, and I guess you have to here. Or Kennywood. I think Kennywood does that too. All right, here's more of that food. I didn't realize. There it goes. All right, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Live entertainment, which we've had back here before. We went with the hand-breaded chicken tenders, which I believe were not available last year because the Roundup, I think it's called, was closed, I believe, if I remember correctly. So very excited to have these. I don't think I've had these since we had a preview of them during the either the Hoedown or the first rider event for Steel Vengeance. One of the two. Went with Parkscope Joe. I already mentioned Parkscope, so yeah, it was a fun night, man. That was awesome. That was such a great night. Yeah, it was. New this year, you can put your phone into a locker right before the station, so you will have your phone and a little GoPro. I believe that's okay. Just like Twisted Timbers. Alright, so they've definitely modified the queue. So they added a fast lane queue right over there, and you actually merge right before you go into the structure. So that's way different. You go to the right as soon as you enter into the line, which I think was only originally for overflow. So interesting. We'll see how this works. So merge is down here. First of all, it's been 45 minutes now. So obviously the wait time was definitely wrong, and it's a lot longer. And also after merge, there's still all the wait. So fortunately, it will go a lot faster. Now, because before you had to wait through all the entire run underneath the brake run all the way down to where merge was for fast lane. Now fast lane is here, so once they actually let somebody through, yeah, they let so many people in fast lane through. So, oh boy, I love this coaster. It's just so frustrating to ride it sometimes. The locker's pretty cool new view in here though, so that's pretty cool. Having ridden Jersey Devil coaster for the first time yesterday and being a little bit underwhelmed to get back on this thing, this monstrosity, my favorite steel coaster. Obviously that means the favorite RMC. Man, it's just as good as it ever was. It's so good, so intense, got a front row seat. Oh my God. That line was rough. It was twice as long as posted, so it was 90 minutes instead of 45. But I think it was worth it. So we're gonna do Maverick before they close their line early, because it's got about an hour and 15-minute line. But first, of course, we'll go get some shots first, insert them in, and let's see how it's going. Again, having a fantastic day. Really no complaints whatsoever here. Really, I can't complain about anything. Operations are amazing. They're great. That new locker systems, it's not as smooth as integration as Twisted Timbers, but Twisted Timbers, just the way the lines were set up, just allowed it to be very easy to implement compared to this one. Once you guys are making the right path. That Maverick ride was absolutely fantastic. That ride is just so whippy, airtime, inversions, everything about it is amazing. And then I came over to the mine ride, Cedar Creek mine ride, because I didn't have any time to do anything else. So the closing of the lines early kind of sucks, because you can't slip into a line that's long at the end of the night and, you know, get that bonus ride, but oh well. And then the food lines that are really long are still open, so you know where their priorities are. I don't really love that, but whatever. Had a great day. It was hot, got a little tiring after that, plus driving overnight, very tired. So we're gonna pick it up tomorrow morning and end this vlog tomorrow. Well, good morning. It's 8 a.m. Woke up early and I'm a little bit restless, so I just came over to here to Battery Park to take in the sight. And it should be a nice day. Not a full day, gotta leave around 3 p.m. or so. Well, this isn't a great start. Valraven East stopped while the floors were going down on the first ride, so that affects my plans completely. Because I wanted to get over to other coasters immediately during early entry. Alright, so I wish I'd gone to Raptor first, because then I would have came over here and it would have been broken and I would have moved on. It is now 9:45, so all my early entry plans have failed, which isn't great. Valraven, it's okay. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite dive coaster, aside from Crake in Germany. That one's just, I mean, it's got like two elements to it. It's got a drop, a Immelin, and a airtime hill. That's it, and it's kind of small. So, yeah, it's just okay. It's fun. It's not bad. It's just okay. I didn't ride it last year, so I wanted to get on it, and well, I got my fill. Even if it had a walk on, I'd rather be riding something else at this park, since there's so many choices to choose from, of course. But the view is nice. Unfortunately, it's become overcast all of a sudden, so I'm glad I didn't bring my camera with me. So if I'm gonna shoot video here, I want it to be nice weather. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna continue with my plan to go to not Corkscrew, Millennium, and then get food right after that.
Fast, but it does cook.
So that was definitely better, but that's no surprise since it was full trains than last year. So, good Millennium ride. But my least favorite Giga in the United States. So, and I've ridden all of them in the past month, I believe, which is kind of cool. Ariel was like, "You got to ride Millennium because you ride all the Gigas in America." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's cool." We probably up at Canada's Wonderland as well, but yeah, we'll be going there as soon as we can. We're going to do Rougarou and make our way over to Magnum. We'll save Iron Dragon for Monday because we're going to be doing the Aerodynamics Challenge, as I think I mentioned yesterday in this same vlog, of course. And I don't really want to wait for it right now. I really just want to go ride Magnum. To say about it. I forgot that they still trim you on the first drop. I thought that I feel like I remember them kind of like disusing that once they turned it floorless. Regardless, same thing I probably already said. It's better as a floorless, and anyone who says it wasn't much of a change just forgot how bad as a stand-up it was. Even I, who didn't mind stand-ups for the most part, because I know how to ride them properly so you don't get banged around. Which isn't right. You shouldn't have to really know how to ride something to have a good time. I thought that one was pretty bad back in the day. So there we go. And this is why we tried to get Dragster out of the way early on, because 10:36 they're still not open. Yeah, I will argue with anybody that King Ka is loads more reliable than this thing. Yeah, easily. And when it does break down, it seems like it's for much shorter periods of time, which yes, both break down frequently, but King Ka, it's usually pretty quick unless it's something very major. But most of the days I feel like I'm here 3 days, it's usually closed at least a full day of operating time. And there's a Music Express that I always forget is right there, or a Super Himalaya, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's go hope that that food stand opens a little bit earlier than 11, the Backbeat queue, because I want to get out of here earlier than 3 o'clock. Honestly, this is why I really can't even suggest rope dropping Top Thrill, you know, after early entry or anything, because you just never know if it's going to open on time. So yesterday, fortunately, wasn't too bad. All right, so 11 a.m. is opening time, it seems, for like more indoor, bigger restaurants. Some of the smaller booths are open, and I'm just curious, the Snake River Expeditions open with the park? That is also 11 a.m. start for that thing, so be aware of that. So I think I suggest get there pretty early. I got there around noonish, maybe 12:30, and it was about a half-hour wait. So, you know, I've heard that it's getting very popular, which it should be, because I don't think it has a height requirement. Oh, I think it does, but that's probably for without an adult. All right, we'll do 2 on Magnum. Do I need to say more? It's gonna be awesome. Did another 10 on Magnum because seriously, I enjoy it a lot. I love it. We want to be relevant right now. I put Jersey Devil over Millennium Force, but under Magnum. Magnum, to me, it's the better ride of those two. Regardless, we're going over to Vengeance. I kind of didn't want to deal with the line today, but I want another ride on it. At least one a day. It is my favorite steel coaster. However, I just didn't really feel like waiting for anything on this trip, and Magnum filled that void easily. Like I just did 10 rides in the time that it will take me to do 1 ride on Vengeance, and it's quality to me. It's not even quantity here. That's quality to me. So sometimes I'm a little bit quantity over quality. I won't lie. And that's just the way I am sometimes, especially when it comes to getting those coaster credits, which is why I'm leaving early today. All right, so we took that Vengeance ride in the back seat. It was marvelous. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. The Voyage, that's pretty much all gets better as far as intensity and craziness goes. You know, it's one of those coasters, those 2 coasters, my top, you know, 1 and 2, are part of the reason I love them so much is because I don't think anything else will be built that crazy, especially wood. Steel, yeah, there's a chance, very much so. But Vengeance just took it another level. It is just ridiculous. So, not sure why the Skyride is down. I'd actually take it right now. Usually middle of the day going back to the front of the park, really good, you don't have much of a line. So I usually never really take it going the other direction. So I'm assuming that's staffing, and I can forgive that. It takes a lot to run the Skyride for the most part, so. And they run so many cars compared to my home park at Great Adventure that has 2 sides and probably doesn't even run that many cars that this one side does. Regardless, got 45 minutes to burn. I think I'm gonna go ride a Gatekeeper. Actually, it looks like we're gonna ride Wicked Twister and Gatekeeper because looks like we have time. Not that I really care about Wicked Twister, especially now that Possessed has reopened at Dorney Park, thank God. But it's still fun, and it says 5 minutes, so yeah, good. I'd love to ride Windseeker, but that's not as fun alone, and it takes forever to load these Windseekers compared to the Sky Screamers for sure. And it has a healthy queue because seriously, if you want to ride this thing, if you see it open, ride it, especially here at Cedar Point, where it's usually very windy and this thing doesn't operate in the wind. So it wasn't exactly the greatest decision to build this thing, but that's been talked about for years, obviously. All right. Will we see something coming to this area next year or the year after? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the next time they build a big roller coaster, it's probably going to be this area and this will be gone. Problem with this thing is it's not very popular and it's also very costly to run. So when you get to that ratio, any park should probably remove the ride, especially since it's, I mean, it's okay, it's a good ride. Another park it would be like an amazing ride, but here it's just okay. Let's go. We took 2 rides on Gatekeeper. My favorite combination is back left and then front right. Such a good ride. I mean, just the right amount of intensity. That's why people love it so much, because it's not too intense. It's just right there. And apparently I need to get one of these squishables from Millennium Force, but not this size, because this size is quite big. But it's all there. It's a crowd pleaser. Those wing coasters, and I like them. I'm not gonna crap on them. There's no reason to. They're good rides. Some enthusiasts just, I don't know what's wrong with them. Because they're not intense, that means they're a bad ride somehow. And same with Jersey Devil. It's a good ride. It's pretty intense, but it's just not. It's like the wing coaster of RMCs. Really, it is, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So looks like we have squishables that you can win as well. Very nice. So we're gonna go try the Mac Bowl actually. It opened actually the last time we were here, and we didn't realize it opened the day we were there. Otherwise we probably tried to put it in the vlog last year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I had it at King's Dominion a few years ago and wasn't really that impressed, but the way they prepare it here looks very interesting. So let's go show you that. We'll wrap this puppy up of 2 days here at Cedar Point. There will be another vlog that will be somewhat different than my normal ones here, because I feel like I tend to be a little bit formulaic when I come to Cedar Point. The Mac Shack. I said the Mac Bowl. I'm a little disappointed about this because like Pink's was here and I really liked Pink's. Pink's was really good. Like really good. The chili cheese dog. Oh, it was my go-to. So there it is, 1 protein and Thrill chilled toppings plus a sauce of your choice of sauce. Very cool. I think this is on the meal plan. If not, I'm gonna have to find something else to do. All right, here's what monstrosity we created. Tomatoes seem like a bad idea now that I realize I don't have any lettuce in here. Oh well, we'll see how it is. First I want to just try some of the macaroni alone. Macaroni alone is really good. In my opinion, that is like some of the perfect mac and cheese. The cheese is, I mean, just gooey enough, but not too creamy. Oh, it's so rich. Oh, good. It was so good. So that was a good way to end our 2 days here at Cedar Point. But as I've said, we will be back for another day on Monday, a full day this time. So looking forward to that. It's been a good Cedar Point trip. So far. I mean, I was expecting it to be not great from what we've heard and them having to cut hours and all that stuff. But point is, their operations are top notch, like they usually are. This park is very rough at the beginning of the year. Opening weekend is usually something you really should avoid. And other than that, like, heck yeah, All right, hit that notification bell, comment and like, and all that stuff. This has been Alex for The Coaster Spot. We'll see you next time.